Okay. Hey guys, we are live. I'm here with Maayan. How do I pronounce your last name correctly? Steren?
Shterengas.
Shterengas.
Yeah.
Maayan Shterengas. The fine wine will join us a little bit later. For us, the day is over. It's 11 p.m. for both of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for him, it's 4 p.m., so he's probably still working, but he should finish work very soon and join us now. I'm
Yeah.
here with one of the late additions to East versus West 21 card. I would call you left hand specialist. Am I right?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I don't really pull with my right arm right now. Yeah.
Why? What's the issues?
I had an injury and it kind of never really gets back to where it should be. It's like an ongoing injury. It comes, it goes. It
Hmm.
doesn't really work out for me on the right arm too much.
Yeah, with left, you're really solid. Everyone that pulls you, like, they know where the threat is, and I'm very excited for this match.
Yeah.
So before Jason comes in, I'm gonna get to you telling about yourself, but maybe you tell what you know about Jason Merlo.
What do I know already? I know his wrist is incredible. I know he is a very established arm wrestler. He's been pulling uh, since like 8 years, maybe nine, right? That's about right, if I'm not mistaken, which is a lot longer than me. So I'll be completely honest with you. I'm super excited anyway, either if I win or I lose. It's for me. I'm on the right lane. I'm doing great in my opinion because I'm only like 3 or so years in the sport,
Hmm.
and yeah. So great wrist, great hair. Uh,
You're
great
talking
everything.
about yourself
Great
or
arm
Jason?
wrestler.
No, you're
No, no,
talking
no.
about.
I'm talking about Jason. Jason.
Okay, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about yourself.
No, no, no.
Great
Talking
wrist, great
about
hair. I would. When someone asks like that guy, I'm like, you mean with the hair and the wrist? Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
the hair and the wrist. Yeah. So talking about Jason, he seems to be like a very respectful guy. Every time, like he wins a lot, but every time he's like he does not show off. He's like a chill guy, and that's very honorable in my opinion.
Hmm. So he did amazingly well in last 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I think that kind of put gave this option to make this match. You are like this year. I think this has been a pretty good year for you, right?
Oh, definitely. Up until now, this year has been the best year of my life, I swear. Like, I've been traveling so much. I've been arm wrestling at many different places. And when it comes to arm wrestling related stuff, this is definitely the best year up until now. And it's only one of the three.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's pretty high benchmark from now on, right? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Because you have in a very short time. I want to ask you, will you be ready? Because you're pulling John Terrian 2 weeks before on Mac, and then
Yeah.
afterwards you're pulling Paul Talbot. Sorry, Paul Talbot. Yeah, Jason Merlo.
Uh, you're asking like if I feel ready.
Yeah, you feel like you took that. I know you're young. How young you are? How
I'm
old you
23.
are? 23. Probably you just recover super
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, that's what I think as well, to be honest. I think I'll recover fine. I think 2 weeks is uh, a lot of time actually. For me, at least, it's a lot of time to recover. I usually recover within 2 3 days, and I can train again. Like even if it was like a very hard table practice or gym session, 2 3 days, I feel good already. So 2 weeks is way more than enough for me.
Okay. You have like you have to get to John first
Yeah.
before, right?
It would have been so awkward if I lose to John and then like I go against someone who recently won against him. So like who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm I'm just flowing with it.
yeah. We can give a little backstory because like me and you were supposed to pull. Ian Carnegie
Right.
offered us this match, and we kind of set it up. But we understood that I want to pull a little lower weight class, and you want to pull higher weight class. I
Mhm.
also think, like, I don't think my left is anywhere near your left, and I think it would have been a crazy mismatch. So
Right.
I'm
You're
happy
being
you're
humble.
pulling. John's been doing really well. His left has been a little bit sleepy, but his is doing really well, and I think I still see you as a favorite for sure. And then versus Jason, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's stylistically, I think it's an interesting match because his wrist, I'm sorry, his pronation, his top roll in general, everything that goes like outside with him is very well coordinated and solid. And in my opinion, my wrist is the strongest part of my hands.
Mhm.
So I think on both arms actually, but like it's a very, very big difference between the left and the right. So like stylistically, if we pull, it's very interesting to see what's happening, what will happen off the go. Because like will the wrist get compromised? Will like what's it's like it's a different in my opinion, it's kind of like Jerry versus Camille. I don't know why I
Wow,
kind
come
of
on. No, no, that's different levels because
no. I
those
didn't mean to like
no, no, no. I mean like different levels of WTF, like what's gonna happen.
yeah. Okay, it's a
That
different level, of course, but like I kind of thought about it like very good top roller, like against a very solid wrist. He also has a very solid wrist, but like I don't know, man. It's very interesting.
yeah, he technically he looks very sound. He gets everything, and he just joined us. The guy with the strong wrist and great hair. That was Mayan's explanation or label. Jason.
What's up, everybody? How are you guys?
How are you doing, Jason?
We're
I'm doing
good.
well. How are you, Maayan?
I'm great. This is the first interaction I had with Jason ever.
It
So
is. I've never met you. I didn't know much about you prior, so yeah.
yeah,
What's up, Maayan?
I'm excited. I know you are a very established arm wrestler. It's an honor for me to pull you on this big stage, and as you can see already, I'm not a trash talker. This is not who I am. So just I'm happy for everything that's happening here. And
I am too, and I think it's awesome that you're getting that opportunity too, because that's the type of guy that I am as well. So I
no, that's
appreciate
right.
that from you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You're Ray, are you hearing it too, Maayan? It's like weird,
Yeah, yeah.
muffled. Yeah, Ray, your mic was like all muffled. Now I don't hear anything.
Is it now better?
Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Okay, okay. I think it wasn't catching up the right microphone.
Mm.
So yeah, we kind of talked about a little bit. He's facing John Terry, and so I think that will also give you some right inside, not like inside knowledge, or maybe you can at least weigh how he looked versus John and how you went versus John.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I didn't get to pull John left-handed
Oh, you
during
didn't go
my
lefty.
tournament. He didn't
Oh,
make it to me. He didn't make it to me.
ooh, he didn't
So
make it to him. Did you hear
no,
that?
he didn't.
He
I was
did.
just on the A side. I went undefeated for the day.
He went
Fine.
undefeated for the day. Mayan.
Yeah, heard.
I
I know who I'm dealing with. He's a very legit arm wrestler. This is
yeah. Jason, I have to ask, like, your right has been your better arm, right?
There's a long story with it. My
I've heard
right,
otherwise,
I'm a
no?
right-handed guy. I'm a right-handed guy, right? I throw right-handed, play baseball right hand, like all that stuff. I write right-handed. Um, I hurt my right back in 2017 when I was pulling RVJ. That was in a tournament where RVJ had no idea who I was also, and then after he pulled me, he was like, "Holy shit, where did you come from?" But I hurt my right hand pulling RVJ, and my right ever since then had nagging injuries for years after that. It was a partial tear of my UCL, and it just never fully healed 100% until I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Mhm.
So during that time period, I was still pulling right-handed, but I had a lot of inflammation to deal with that. And my left start So I think that's the reason why my left got so good, because my right was never 100% for years following until, like I said, 2 or 3 years ago. Now my right is good. And if I had to compare which one is better right now, I don't know. They both feel really good right now.
Oh, Ray, the
Your
microphone again.
Mike, your mic again, Ray.
Mike, you're Ray again.
Still, still, it's still doing it, right?
The microphone is not microphoning.
No.
Now it is. Talk again.
Now.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes this happens. I think I have too many things attached to my computer, and I think it just gets
Mm.
lost. Um, you did amazing in Underground too. Like I was very impressed.
And it
Like,
just cut out again, Ray. It just cut out mid talking, literally.
okay.
Why don't you log out and log back on, Ray?
Yeah, I think if can you hear me now?
I
Yeah,
can, yes.
Yeah, I think if we do that, everything will kind of fry because I'm the host, right?
Oh,
right.
well, are we live right now?
Yeah, we are live.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah,
wait a second. Okay, you're the host. You guys continue conversation. I'll join you back in a minute. Okay?
all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to continue the host.
You
I
know,
actually have
go.
something to say. Oh,
Let's
you
go
go.
for it, Maayan.
Um, I'm actually training very specifically for you because
Wow.
I'm with you, quite literally.
Wow.
I have a friend who
That
looks
is
very
great.
much like you.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great. So who is that? We need to hear it now. Is that one of your arm wrestling buddies?
Oh, it's a friend. Like
Yeah,
his is Levi. He's just he's not arm wrestling much. He's just a buddy
that's
who kind of
great.
looks like you, just a
That
bit.
is great. Oh my God, that's great. Yeah,
It's not about like
even
what.
very similar glasses, like everything. That's
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It's such a coincidence. Um, I was about to say something, completely forgot. We're still live, right? Like
No,
it's
we are still live. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So Ray's gonna jump back on, and I'm guessing he's gonna start taking a look at the comment section up here. But just wanted to say hello to everybody. And Ray is back on.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
I can hear you,
Yes.
Ray.
Like if it drops out, I have some backup issues. I might put on some different microphone on me. So you guys, did you get to know each other in like 10 seconds I was away?
Uh,
Oh, I know him for
Ray,
years already.
yeah, Ray, apparently he already knows me, and I'm standing right next to Maayan as we speak.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Watch
Just a
this.
moment. Just a moment.
Watch this, Ray.
Do the pose as well. He's not even an arm wrestler. He's just
that might be the greatest thing I ever seen.
That really is.
we're full of surprises.
That's full of surprises. Okay, Jason, what do you know about Mayan?
I know very little about Maayan. Um, I did a little bit of research once Maayan's name came across my plate. Um, I just see from what I could see, very few matches online with him. I saw him pulling with Devin. I saw him pulling with Auden at Mac 3 or whichever Mac that was. Um, and then I saw I think it was some type of European event more recently, I
Swiss
believe.
Open
Just so-
The Swiss Open. There you
before
go.
East
Yes.
West 20. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, the Swiss Open. So yeah, so that's that's what I know about Mayan. And I saw him training a little bit with Pork Chop, and that tells me Mayan's pretty powerful. He's very controlled. And I'm excited for feeling feeling where Mayan is going to go on the table once he feels my left.
Hmm, hmm. Ryan, where are you gonna go on table?
Hmm?
Where are you gonna go?
Where am I? I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I think I'll stay. I'm not gonna go. Okay. So, wow, we'll see, man. I don't know how to even respond.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I
From
so I
know, I
really
know, I know that Jason is super strong. I know it. I know that I'm in for I'm definitely the underdog here. So I don't know what to expect too much. I know the top roll, as I said, is very great. Everything is locked in, and my wrist is good. So I let's see if it holds on. Yeah.
I'm you know, I I'm gonna treat this match as because, like I said, there's in from what I could see, there's not a whole lot of information out there, um, and I have to sort of treat this match like it's going into a tournament, um, and sort of facing a little bit of the unknown, um, and I can adjust accordingly. I think one of the awesome things with my left is I'm versatile on the left, so I've got options with my left, and yeah, that gives me a certain level of confidence to be able to think that I could figure it out.
Mm.
Mhm.
I I have seen you pull like and because my microphone died and I couldn't continue the thing that I wanted to talk about.
Mhm.
Jason, you've been like what I see almost every single time you take the guy's rest, and if you lose, they just push you to the side. That's how I mostly see it. I don't see very rarely something different happens. Am I right?
On the right hand,
On the right hand.
correct.
Yeah. I see like on the left, how it happens on left. What happens on left? You don't really lose.
I I haven't been pinned on the left. In tournament, I don't believe I've been pinned on the left since 2021. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
Wow.
been 20 since 2021.
I haven't been in the sport even in 2021.
Both very underrated guys. I think always flying under the radar. But like I'm watching like I think Maayan is like I have gripped up with him. I thought he was insanely powerful, and I saw him perform at Swiss Open versus some very strong guys. So he was
There it goes
The
again,
mic
Ray.
again. Right.
kill me. Kill me.
There you go. Now it came back on.
Now it's yeah.
Yeah, it just gets muted for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't like me anymore.
But you just mentioned something cool, Ray. So I didn't know that. Mine's a relatively new puller. So, Mayan, how long have you been pulling? What got you
I've
into
been
the sport? And how old are you?
I'm 23. I started pulling when I was almost 20, so 3.5 or so years. And what got me into the sport, I was just strong at high school in arm wrestling, and that's like I believe that everybody has kind of the same approach to getting into bigger leagues in arm wrestling from the very same like everybody come from the same place, maybe like
Hmm.
just with your friends, and you try something new. You go to a club, maybe you understand that you're strong there as well, and you like you get better, of course. You lose some, you practice, and you get to where you are.
Interesting. Well, that's cool information. Awesome. And actually, I will stand corrected. I was pinned. I lost to Plowman. Yes, when I had a super match with Plum and Dimitrov. Um, when was that? That was last year. So that was my only loss on my left in, let's say, 4 or 5 years. Um, and yeah, even going back to looking at Plowman, I wish it was best of five because I know how I would have attacked round three differently.
Mhm.
But Plowman is unbelievable. Plowman's an unbelievable human being, an unbelievable arm wrestler. Um, but yeah, I would eventually want that Plowman match back. I would attack that match a little differently.
I hope you can hear me, guys.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can.
Perfect. So the class you're pulling at 95 kilos, but just for people, you have gentlemen's agreement. You both coming in at 90 kilos, under 90
Hmm.
kilo.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Is this the weight class you both want to stay in, or if given opportunity, you would go down to 85 or try to maybe go up?
Maayan, you answer first.
I think I'll maybe drop a bit of weight soon, sooner or later. I think that 95 kg is a bit heavy for me as of now. I've more comfortable around 80 something kilos. So being like right now I'm like 89, maybe 90, just a bit less than that is where I'm more comfortable at. But as of now, that's where we are.
Mhm.
And the same for me. I've always been somebody that prides myself on my walk around weight is my competing weight. So every class that I've ever entered, um, I'm not cutting weight to make it. Whatever I weigh in at is where I'm entering. And just for me, it's been a bit of motivation for me to enter a class knowing that there's guys dropping 20 pounds to make my class and they're going to put the weight back up. Um, and it's just, I get a lot more fulfillment in beating somebody that is essentially out of the weight class. And, um, and I can beat them at my walk around weight. So to answer your question, Ray, it's to be determined what I do from here since I'm in essentially in between classes. I think it's a very hard mountain to climb right now with what's coming in at 95 kilos at the top of the class. Um, of course, I would love to be competitive at that, walking around at this weight. I could eat and eat and eat and eat and put on a little bit more weight than 198 pounds and 200 pounds. Um, I would love to be competitive at that. We'll see how realistic of a goal that is, and that will make me decide whether or not I try to drop down to 85 kilos because I've never cut weight before for any any class or super match that I've ever pulled.
I will be laughing if you show up like 1 kilo over and you have to run to make 90. I'll show you this, the same thing you said. I'll be like, look at this.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you this much, weighing in for the most recent event for the Bob Brown the Underground thing,
Yeah.
I weighed in at 197 while eating a chocolate bar on the scale. So I don't have to worry about weight ever.
Uh, about that competition, were you surprised by your performance? Or you,
Um, so I'll explain a little bit on that. You know, names were pulled out of a hat, so we didn't know who we were going to pull at what round at any given time. So it was all a surprise. If you were to ask me, I'm a very realistic person. If you were to ask me if I was a favorite going into that competition, um, I would have thought that yes, I'm competitive at this level. Like I know I'm competitive at this level, but I wouldn't have put myself as a favorite. Now I know I was coming into that event super healthy and super strong and ready to take on this caliber of class. Um, I do think I had a good draw. Like I'm glad I had Justin Green. I think for me and the style that Justin pulls, I was able to have a pretty good match with Justin Green to not take off a lot of horsepower from me. I had a war with John Tarian, and I was very happy how I was able to deal with John's strength because John is unbelievably strong, unbelievably strong. Um, and then I think Talbot in the finals, I think he was definitely a little gassed. Like we both had wars before, but I think he might have had a little bit less in the gas tank. And I had a pretty decisive finals match against him. Um, so to answer your question, I was going into that with the mindset of winning. Like when people, this was a good question that was asked to us. The competitors, as we were hanging out the days before, they were asking, who would you want to get round one and who would you not want to get round one? My answer was I want Craig round one because I viewed Craig as the heavy favorite, and I wanted to beat the strongest competitor that I believed at that time in round one, because then in my mind, I would have thought I would have had an easier day moving forward. And that's how I would have wanted it. What was surprising was the majority of everybody else came back and said that they wouldn't want me round one, and I was very surprised by that. It was humbling to hear that from
Well,
top
it's
level athletes.
nice to lose the hand really early. You know what I mean?
Yes, it makes sense.
It makes
Um,
sense. Makes a
yeah,
lot.
it does. It does. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm surprised, but at that same token, I know that I'm competitive at this level. So it was an incredible weekend for me. I showed up, I was in top shape, and I couldn't have asked for a better weekend. And then to top me winning that underground event, I come in and ran through left-handed. And it was, like I said, just I know that I've been on this level. I know that I fly under the radar quite a bit. I know that people are starting to learn more and more and more about me. Um, and I just like that I'm quiet and I can fly under the radar a little bit. And then, I think it's starting to land like boom. Yeah, I'm in this class. I'm competitive at this class, and yeah, I'm not going away. I'm only getting better. And I've been telling that to everybody that's been trying to dodge me for years. You want to shut me up now, not later, because I'm only getting better.
Yeah, you've been flying a little bit under the radar, that is for sure, I think. And finally we have a chance. And I think this is an awesome match. I think for me, like it's very hard to predict because I know both you have Mayan's hand is his strength and you're very well at attacking the hand. So I will be very interested to see where the match goes exactly from like I don't think round one, but maybe round two will be more telling the story about the whole match than round one. But we will see, because then you both whoever needs to make adjustment will make adjustment, and we'll see if that works. So
Absolutely.
yeah, mine. Are you worried? I know you worry a lot.
Oh, I'm worried. Of course I am. This is the first time I'm on this stage. Like this is if I would have not been worried, there was I have a problem if I'm not worried.
That's
Like I
good.
should be worried. But I feel confident in what I can do. I feel confident in my abilities in arm wrestling, and I not much of a talker, you know. I'm not. I don't know what to like say that like. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm this. I'm whatever. But
It's a
I'm just
conversation.
happy to be here. This is
Listen, if you want to ask something to Jason or Jason wants to ask something to Mike, you can guys ask each other. It's like I'm just here to kind of push the conversation to different positions. But do you know, like, am I correct? I was introduced to you in Georgia, man. You were there, and you are overall Israeli champion with left arm. Is that correct?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not really an official ranking system, but it's
Yeah.
it's like
You're the
considered that
best. You're the best left hand in the whole country outside of any weight, right?
outside of any weight. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is as good as it can be, right?
For me,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Only 3.5 years in. That's
Thank
incredible.
you, Jason. Thank you. I saw your I saw many of your videos for research purposes. Uh, and like to think that it really like you said you were under the radar. Like you've been arm wrestling for how many years already? Like 8 years, right?
10 years
10
now.
years.
10.
And now you get the shot at these versus. I just consider myself a bit lucky. You know, it could have went for me the same way. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't change anything for it in my case. Like I said, like I've told everybody, the longer you wait, the worse it is for you because it's just given me more time to prepare. And if this is the way that it needed to happen, then this is the way that it needed to happen. I wouldn't change anything. Like I think I'm more prepared now since I've been patient and quiet. And like I said, that's just my character. And I understand there's a certain level of, you could promote yourself and all that stuff. And yeah, I do a little bit of that, but I just want the results to speak for themselves, and if they speak loudly, then so be it. And, you know, I'll continue to develop my fan base with, the character that I am. And yeah, I just want to let the results speak for themselves. Um, and I think everybody will continue to enjoy that. And like I said, we'll continue to develop a fan base.
It's very good, guys. It's very good. I know, like there's people that trash talkers. I think you're both excited to get on the stage and show what you can do, right? And make a name for yourself. And I think both of you are hungry, which is good. And I don't think you might be both worried, but none of you are scared. So, which is even better. Uh,
Of of course. And people ask me a lot of times too, like, do you worry? Do you get jitters when you go up there? And I mean, of course, the answer is yes, of course. I mean, but it's how you're able to manage them, right? And how you use that to your advantage in order to perform at your highest level. I'm able to manage those jitters and that nervousness. I think that's one of the keys in order to be successful at anything, right? As a
Yeah.
performance, you need to be able to manage that. And even though I feel all of that, I don't necessarily show it. But it's good how I am able to manage it because I think it works to my advantage.
Very good. Very good, guys. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the card. Some matches are still haven't been announced. They're gonna come out later, but we have I think, including your match, there's 8 more matches. One of them is double, because guys are pulling both arms. If you don't know any of the arm wrestlers, just tell me. Like, it's straight up.
Mhm.
You don't have to make up things. So it's cool, right? Uh,
Absolutely.
But we'll start with the girls. We have Ayana Takenaka coming back, this time on left arm, to face Victoria Carlson. Maayan, you're familiar with them?
No, I'm not familiar with them actually.
Okay. Jason?
I am. I think it's a really good match. Um, and oh my God, I honestly, I'm always like, whenever I hear somebody say, "Oh, it's 50-50," and I go, "Come on, just pick a side." Um, I honestly don't know if I can pick a side on this one. Like, I think it's a really good match, and I think it's a super exciting match. Like, I think these ladies are going to make it exciting because I think they have a lot of energy, and they're able to bring it. Um, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna I'm gonna pick Victoria.
Okay. Particular reason?
Um, like I said, for me, and like I said, I would always 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. I'm like, come on, just pick, just pick. I think it's really close, and I think I'm picking Victoria just for the sake of picking a side here.
Okay. Uh, we have our own coordinator, Anna Grunlund, is going to face Jocelyn Besson. It's a left-hand match. This card has, I think I didn't count how many, 5, 6 left-handed matches, which is probably one of the heaviest left-hand cards ever,
That's
right?
awesome,
So
awesome.
this is second match, also left-hand. Mayan, you know?
I know Anna. She's
You know
the Turkish
Jocelyn?
lady, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I know she's very well established, so I would just go with that. I pick Anna. Anna for the win. She will win.
Okay. Uh, Jason?
I um I don't know how good Jocelyn is on the left.
I can give you some
Um,
information real quick.
yeah,
So
let's
they
hear it.
both competed in WAF Worlds this year, right? Jocelyn was competing at super heavyweight women, that's 90 kilo plus, and Anna at 80 kilos. Anna got silver medal at 80 kilos, and Jocelyn was doing really well. Like, she was, in my opinion, I thought she's gonna win, but she got third place in the end in
Hmm.
super heavyweight. So there's one weight class between them.
And at this match, there is a catch weight on this match, right?
It's open weight.
It is open. Okay, it is open weight.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Um, I know less about Anna, but I know Anna is a powerhouse. I'm going to I'm gonna give the edge to Jocelyn.
Okay.
No particular reason. I think just for little limited, like I said, limited data on Anna's
Mhm.
side for me.
Okay.
If I'm not
Uh,
mistaken, Anna is like a WAF world champion, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
she's world champion at 80 kilos, if I'm correct.
yeah.
Yeah. They it could be very similar. Like in my head, it could be because but again, like one of them could be just that much stronger. I
Hmm.
hope it's close. I think it's the first match on the card, as far as I know. So we need to start with then we
It
know the
seems
event.
to be, sorry for cutting you off. It seems to be like it's harder for to like put on matches for women, right? I don't know why. Matchmaking for women seems to me to be a more difficult thing to do. Don't you think so? Because a lot of times, like in a lot of matches, it's like
Very one-sided.
one-sided. Yeah,
Well, I think it is harder because again, there's less. It's just less, right? We just know it's less. I don't know. It's like 90 to 10 probably compared to men arm wrestling, right? But I do like there is some styles that I know like if you put these two together, it's gonna be an epic war because one of them gonna win something and gonna lose something else, and then it's gonna be an epic war. I think it comes down sometimes to levels, right? If you want the best, absolute best competition, then the best is the best for a reason, right? Gabi and Barbora was a big surprise. I thought it would be closer. My girlfriend, who's from Slovakia, was convinced that Barbora will lose, and Barbora won like nothing. Like it was like probably the most dominant, even more dominant than Vitaly and Jerry, in my opinion, because she just like, you know,
yeah.
it is a weird thing for sure. Um, we have Georgi Tsvetkov versus Michael Todd. I, is there anyone give something to Georgi? Because everyone's like, Michael's going to destroy him. Most people say it's going to be a war. The round's going to be very long, but Georgi just cannot win. Jason, what do you think?
Um, I think Mike is the favorite. Um, yes, of course, Georgi does have the possibility of winning. Um, I think Georgi is going to have a bigger hand and um, is going to top roll Mike down to the pad, and Mike's going to get that stop there. Georgi needs the power with his style, he needs to do it in a flash pin. If Georgi doesn't do it in a flash pin, then Mike's going to hold that and then wear Georgi out. And then overall, like I said, over the course of the rounds, I really think it's completely into Mike's advantage, even if Georgi gets round one or round two. So I think Michael Todd.
Yeah.
I agree with Jason. But in my opinion, it's not gonna be even as close of like a stoppage next to the pad. After I saw what Michael did with Lalatin on the first round at the last event they pulled, Lalatin lost his wrist like quite late. It was very convincing that Michael has a very good like back pressure and stopping power.
Yes.
So like I don't know if there is a lane for Georgie to even attack from. I don't know how like it goes like for the top roll, but then the wrist. Although Georgie has a great wrist, but still I
Georgi has,
yeah
like, he puts almost everyone on a B side. Like Devon was on a B side, Jerry was on a B side, whoever. Like the only time he really, when his foot was, he couldn't do much to Alex. But every time he pulls, like even the last time he pulled, I think was Dave Chafee versus Dave. He just, like his hand is very thick and very big. I think that would be interesting to see, but we know how to beat Michael, and it isn't a regular top roll. You
Nope.
can't,
yeah.
right? Uh,
Is there a reason why Michael stopped doing his like there he used to like do the side pressure in a very like awkward position when
like
he was
outside
younger?
shoulder.
outside of the shoulder, everything like it seems not intuitive. Why did he stop doing it? Do you know? Like, is there a reason for him to start to doing the other, the more back pressure movement?
Probably the amount of injuries he's had in that arm because I've noticed he's had like 70 fractures in his arm.
Yeah.
So,
Michael
Oh,
is a wild, wild guy. Like he doesn't,
yeah.
there's self-saving mechanisms. I don't think Michael has any.
No, he does not care.
No, he just goes. Like week before, like I think there's been
he's a
multiple.
monster.
He's a monster.
That's
Like
it.
instances where he injured himself like 2 weeks out or something because he just like I can push more, like he go and where normal people would say like chill out, this is enough, you did enough work, and he's like I don't think so, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, he doesn't give up. I still think one of the craziest things we ever saw was him versus Frank Lamparelli, where Frank had absolutely everything, and there was that view from the top, and Mike was like he was ready to rip his shoulder off, like he didn't care, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, Mike has had some crazy battles, and yeah, he's the epitome of showing heart and leaving all the heart on the table. He has it all.
Yes. Um,
absolutely.
Another left hand match. We have This is interesting. We have Tobias Sporong, sorry, versus Georgi Zeranov. One explosive fast top roll versus I would mostly think as Zeranov as inside puller. Like his ability to he can top roll too, but his cup is very strong and he's really, really fast. So Maayan, you know these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you see that match?
Um, I don't really remember how good it's the left arm, right? So I don't really remember how good Tobias is. I uh, I know he is great. I don't remember his performance against Camille. I think it's a good indication for me to judge how strong he is, but I don't
I
remember
think
how it
I
went.
think it was 3-1. He pressed Kamil on one of the occasions.
He pressed Camille.
Yeah, he pressed Kamil.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he can like jump in. He's super explosive for a guy that size. Like super explosive. The last time he pulled, I think it's Corey West in a
Yes,
twisted.
Corey.
And how was it?
He beat Corey. Out
Yes.
Oh,
Corey couldn't get to the straps. If Corey could get to the straps, those were the rounds that he won. It was like 4-1 or 4-2,
I,
something like
I
this.
I think you're right, right? Yeah, I think it was something like that. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's very, very impressive. But Zerano, like his hand control, the ability to hook is very like, you know,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Tobias has a lot of heart. You can see it. I think it will take him far. Like he's so strong and he's so motivated. I think it will go for him. I think he will. It's obviously a war, right? But I think he might be a favorite.
I would I think they're both awesome and I'm a fan of both of them. I think Zaranov is um is going to edge this one out. Um, and yeah, I think, but the good thing about this match is, um, they both have the ability to adjust. And we've seen Zaranov down 2-0, 3-0, and then turn it completely around too. Like that's another thing I love about Zaranov. He's not out of the game. And the same with Tobias. Like that's how he is. He's very methodical. He thinks, and I think it's going to be one of the best matches on the card. Um, but I would put my money on Zaranov.
Okay, okay. Uh, for me, this is very interesting match because I think the guy that we're getting on the stage is really great. I just don't know where his level is. I call him the Underground King. It's Bogdan Stoica. Jason, you know him very well,
I
right?
do. I do.
Uh, Mine, do you know Bogdan?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of matches.
Okay, so Bogdan versus Paul Lin. Jason, you pulled Bogdan
Yes.
and you were 2-0 up, and then he kind of turned the whole thing around and
Yes.
he won. And his win streak, the names that he has beaten, is incredibly impressive. And I
It
know
is.
people go back to that match with Ryan Bowen, where he lost to Ryan Bowen, right? everyone's also forgetting that I
Ryan is
also
strong as
also
hell.
huh?
Ryan is super strong.
Ryan was really good. I also beat him. I also beat Bogdan on that day. I think with left arm. I wouldn't even move him. Like I have pulled this year multiple times with him in arm wars. I can't do nothing. I think he's one of like he has progressed the most that I have seen, and I think this is his big chance. Jason, what do you think? I think Paul Lynn is still like that's Paul Lynn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm very familiar with Bogdan because I pulled him. Um, I, I, s- I think, and I believe Bogdan is getting stronger. He's been on a serious climb, on a trajectory that's been steady, and it's been a steep incline. Um, I don't know if Bogdan is gonna get his shoulder in, and I think in this match, Bogdan needs his shoulder. Um, you're not going to be able to top roll Paul in, um, and you're not going to be able to hook Paul. Um, he needs his shoulder. Bogdan needs to get his shoulder in, and I think Paul is going to be smart enough to deny it. So I think Paul is the favorite on this one.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see because like Paul Lynn is no like everyone knows Paul Lynn and Paul Lynn is that we tested him multiple times. He's the guy, right?
He
So
is.
I think it's a very tough coming into East versus West to face something like this, but this is the match actually Bogdan wanted for a very long time. So
Bogdan has nothing to lose.
no, he has a lot of things to gain. He has a lot
Yep.
of things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for me, like, it's just the interest because I seen him do incredible stuff, and I'm like, how strong is he? Like, how strong? Like, where is the difference? So I'm very excited to find out finally.
And
Um,
I'm glad Bogdan's getting on this stage for this. Like I'm glad. Like I feel like we've needed to see more of Bogdan.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I feel like. So I'm glad he's here.
Uh, Double match, left and right, Schoolboy versus Young Richard Borman.
I'm not familiar with Ricard,
With
so I
Rick.
don't really,
Okay, okay.
I
Jason.
can, do you want me to give my opinion? Okay. So I think Rickard wins right-handed. I felt Rickard, and when I felt Rickard, the amount of time that has elapsed since then, I know he's gotten so much stronger. And when I felt him, it was an absolute joke. It really was an absolute joke when I felt him on the right.
Mm.
Um, I know that Schoolboy has been putting on a lot of weight, getting bigger, getting better at it, but right-handed, I think it's Rickard all day. Left-handed, um, I believe is where Schoolboy has a shot, and I think he has the edge left-handed.
Mm.
So that's my pick. Right-handed Rickard, left-handed Schoolboy.
Do you think right-handed, it's just Rickard with a press all rounds and that's it?
I I even can see Rickard sort of not even fully committing to a hook, just cupping Schoolboy in. I don't think Schoolboy is I don't think he's going to be able to crack that hand, and I think Rickard's going to be able to have a certain level of control to deny Schoolboy trying to get a full hook that he would want. Even though
Mhm.
he's more recently developed that hook and gaining that power now, I think he's going to deny what Schoolboy would want to get out of a hook.
Hmm. And with lefty, you think probably Schoolboy.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, because we know like Rickard, he doesn't train it, yet he just won the left hand title in South Africa, number one,
Yep.
right? Number one left. We have number one from Israel, number one from South Africa. We have just number one guys, just number one, and no number one North America, which is awesome.
And yeah, I did, and like I said, even though it was a while ago, like I felt Rickard's left. And that's why I just think that the edge might be with Schoolboy.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have just one match left to ask you guys, and I call this a black hole match, or because no one knows what's gonna happen. Will the black hole open up, and swallow us whole, or something happens? It's Jerry versus Camille, right?
How didn't it happen sooner?
I don't know. Like, I was thinking too many like things, and I don't remember a situation where two flop pressers have and they're both like that's the only literally thing they do. That's the only thing they do. The only thing they're really good at is flop pressing. When two pressers meet, like we saw Ibrahim in Reno, they just end up in a hook, right?
Yeah,
Boom, and then one of them can actually top roll like Reno did. What happens this time? What happens? Does one of them tries to be sneaky and get over it and gets pressed down? Like what is happening? Like
definitely a lot of shenanigans in the grip up. Like they won't be comfortable. Like how do you do it?
yeah.
They both want to go to the exact same direction. So how I don't know what's gonna happen. The black hole will in fact open though. That's I know.
I have to agree. I think there's definitely going to be a lot of shenanigans with the setup, and I hope the shenanigans don't take away from the match.
Hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be a mess.
I really want to see it. And then Michael said it perfectly. Michael thought he said like it's like a car wreck, right? You don't want to see it, but you really want to see it. And I really want to see it because I'm like, what is gonna happen? What are they gonna do? Because they both can turn in a hook, right?
Yeah.
But if then at some point one of them feels like, oh, his hook was stronger, you can kind of press through the hook. We saw that. We have seen it many times. So do you go press versus press and just end up in the center like 20 times? It's gonna be awesome just for that moment alone.
I think it would be best case scenario for the viewer, right? If they ended up turning into a hook and then figuring out the match from there. Because yes, you're 100% right, Ray. Like from that hook, they could turn into a press. And I think that would be the most entertaining way.
Ooh, I hope it is. I hope it's.
We need a physicist to calculate the
Be
direction
ready. Taking
where
notes.
they're gonna
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. Make measurements. Make measurements now. You
You
know?
know how online there was somebody that would do the videos with the arm angles and they
Yeah,
would record that? I
Yeah.
wish we could have that live to see that from both camera angles on each side of
Yeah.
each competitor to see what the angle is at and then being able to guess who's actually going to get that press in.
We need
That
to
would be cool.
listen. We need to set up betting site, and the one of the bets should be like, will they bump heads?
You're
Right?
right. They
Right?
might headbutt each other.
They
Yeah.
might headbutt.
what about what about an arm break? It might be a possibility, unfortunately.
I think their joints are like I think
Yeah, but like they're both gonna go exactly like,
mm,
maybe
But
I don't know.
I don't think that's a huge risk because look, we've seen instances where guys like Travis Bagent have pressed against Jerry, and he kind of falls into just like when a presser gets beat, they kind of just open up sort of. So I don't see that as such a huge risk. I think in theory, yes, you would think that, but from just data like Travis pressing Jerry or Devin pressing Jerry back, like I don't, I just think it kind of just like they would fall into sort of like a hook and just open up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah. I'm very excited. I'm excited for your guys' match. I'm excited for the rest of the I'm really excited to see that one. I'll be like if
Yeah.
they're like, Ray, you want to commentate this one? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be there watching.
Yeah.
Uh it's your backyard, right? We're gonna
It
be at
is.
home, right? You're from New
It's
Jersey.
yeah, I am. I am. It's only a little under 2 hours away, so it's very convenient for me.
Yeah. Do you expect a
It's
lot
only the other side of the world for me.
Do you expect a lot of, fans and family come and watch?
For sure, absolutely, yes. Like I said, I don't have a very big nationwide fan base because I'm much more, like I said, under the radar. But the fans that I do have are very passionate.
Mhm.
and super supportive. And yeah, I'm sorry, Maayan, but yeah, you're at a home field. I got home field advantage big time here. And I think you're gonna hear that too.
Oh, I
So
know. I know. I'm ready for that. That's fine.
Very good, guys. Very good, guys. I know this was awesome. Jason, you finished job and you joined us as fast as you could. Thank you so
yes.
much. Mayan, it's midnight for you. Thank you guys for watching. I have to plug one more time, East versus West 21, Atlantic City, December 13. It's going to be epic weekend of arm wrestling. We have tournament day before. It's going to be a lot of fun. All the information as usual, just evwsports.com. You can find it everywhere. So thank you, Mayan. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Okay,
Awesome to
guys.
be here.
Yeah, stay strong. Love arm wrestling. We'll see you soon, guys.
See you.
Bye, guys. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye, Ray. Thank you.